Hello everyone, my name is Nilsor and welcome to my vault. Today on Fallout New Vegas 101 we are going to talk about the history of the Divide. The Divide is a region situated between the New California Republic and the Mojave. Before the Great War, it was the home of two cities as well as military bases called Hopeville and Ashton. These facilities were housing several nuclear intercontinental ballistic missiles or ICBMs. The local population was mainly made up of militaries, but there was also a small hippie community advocating for peace. That is, until they were all rounded up and sent to Big MT for their experiments. Big MT, who used the Divide as a testing ground for a new meteorological control device. On October 23, 2077, the Great War occurred and took by surprise the military bases, which didn't have time to react before everything and everyone was blasted out of existence. Their ICBMs remained dormant and intact in their silos since then. For 2 centuries, no one came to the Divide, but then, a group of survivalists settled there and managed to build a small settlement. Ulysses, one of Caesar's legion frumentari, came to scout the region and found its community. He was impressed as he perceived that these people were starting to form a new nation with great potential in the future, shaped by the old world symbols around them, not trying to revive its meanings, but building something new from it. Unfortunately, the NCR came and quickly annexed the small settlement, which it turns out was located on the 2 roads allowing to get around the mountains to the Mojave, the state routes 88 and 127. This draws the attention of Caesar, who sent small squads to attack the area, plunging the region into chaos. Meanwhile, the courier, by performing the job, helped the settlement to thrive. One day, the courier was carrying a package sent by the NCR from Navarro when they salvaged it from the former enclave base. The old world symbols on the device were similar to the ones from the Divide, which is why NCR officials thought they could find something there to understand its utility. The courier delivered it before leaving for the Mojave. This package actually contained an old remote control device for the ICBMs, which only needed to be in range of the launch computers to trigger, which it did. Numerous of the dormant ICBMs exploded, shaking the region in a terrifying earthquake, triggering the old meteorological device, giving birth to terrible dust storms. The survivalist settlement was blown apart. Ulysses was heavily injured, but medical iBots activated at the same time that the ICBMs saved his life. He then went on his journey, which we will talk more about in a future video. The road between the Mojave and the NCR were cut, making the Republic having to take the far longer I-15 to reach the New Vegas' region, avoiding the dangers of the Divide as well as Big Mountain. This event happened sometimes before the first Battle of Hoover Dam in 2277, giving Caesar's legion a lucky advantage after the defeat by delaying NCR's reinforcement from arriving. But this new nuclear apocalypse didn't only reshape the landscape, it also revealed an unknown before new species, the mutated beasts called the Tunnelers. Formerly living strictly underground, the explosions cracked the sky open to them. Slowly but surely, they are now going out onto the surface, threatening everything and everyone, able to tear down death claws when they are in small groups, and reproducing at a fast rate. The NCR and Legion troops who were blown up had a fate worse than death. The dust storm flayed off their skins, their radiations provoked a unique gullification process that kept them alive, but feeling the continuous pain of their open wounds. This pain united them all, made them forget their previous allegiance, and are now called the Marked Men. They became mad and are roaming the Divide, killing everyone with what is left of their weapons. Around 2281, when ED passed by on its way to Navarro, the Divide's computers picked on its signal and ordered the facility to make a copy of it. Turns out, some of the scraps that were used were partially from the detonator responsible for the ICBM's detonations. Sometime after that, Ulysses came back to the Divide, ending his long journey out in the world, and sent out a personal message to the courier to finally meet and settle an old debt, which only he seems to know what it was all about. On the next video we are going to start our journey into the divide. Thank you for watching and see you later!